Hey Deadly Gamers, this is DeadlyCast Reboot episode number 6. We're your hosts, Name No One Chose, and the marvelous Minnie. I got that back. We'd like to thank all of you Deadly Gamers for being with us today. Remember Deadly Gamers, DeadlyCast is Deadly Gaming's podcast. You can find more information about our clan at deadlygaming.com. Make sure to check out our Twitter at DeadlyGamingTV, our YouTube account at DGClanTV. Make sure to like us on Facebook at Deadly Gaming Clan. And lastly, find us live streaming at Twitch at Deadly Gaming TV, TV2, and TV3. Minnie, let's get this reboot started. The podcast will cover clan news, an interview with a couple new officers, that'll be Agent Yak and Drizzy, as well as Player of the Month April nominee interviews with Doctore, imakepoptarts, and Kromatic with a K. Also interviews with Red Orchestra 2 Blitzkrieg squad members, that'll be Fire Monkey and Dude. We have a lot to cover, so let's get the clan news started. Here is Minnie.
Yep, the first thing on the agenda is the welcoming committee, which is relatively new, and I'm pretty excited about this. It's been kind of on the back burner, but we finally implemented it. And if you've noticed, we have some people running around with the little orange buddy icon with the DG logo on it, and those would be your committee members. And so basically,
nice.
All of the new members and recruits, those are the guys that they should first go to, I guess. If there's a guest in the channel, they need to go up there and greet them and make sure they're all situated. So.
Yeah, it's good to make everybody feel like they're coming to a place where they'll be welcome. That way they can feel like all the members do here. They make them feel like they're at home.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit funny because I made the correlation with church, I guess, because at church they have committee members, like welcoming committee members, and I feel like having a face on those, people that you're supposed to feel comfortable with, especially since not everybody's really outgoing. Other news, I heard that you and Batman are headed to Texas in July.
Yes, that'll be QuakeCon 2014 in Dallas, Texas. It'll be July 17th through 20th. We actually live here in Dallas, so it's a nice and easy drive for us. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. We were told there's 2,500 BYOC LAN computers there.
Okay.
If you look at the website and look at the seating chart, you can see that there are other clans there. We just wanted to make sure we're represented this year. We did take a look at it last year, and we decided this was something we wanted to do. We're currently working on a banner. We want to try to give out some Deadly Gaming swag, as it were. Maybe host a tournament or two playing against our own members, so if they win, they can win something, that kind of stuff. Kind of get our name out there. Maybe even get some cheap business cards to hand out. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's 4 days total. There's all sorts of new things. Last year, Bethesda bought out id, so we got to see a lot of new things with Bethesda games. There, so it was a lot of fun. It was really cool walking around. They even have like a little Minecraft thing where all you do is PvP in Minecraft. It was pretty cool. Lots and lots of Balls energy drink, if you guys are familiar with that. But yeah, we're super excited. That's something we're definitely looking forward to. And in a month and change, I guess, 2 months, it'll happen. So we're really excited.
Okay, that sounds really exciting. Are you guys able to live stream there, or?
I wouldn't see why we couldn't. We're definitely
Okay.
going to try. I don't necessarily have the technological gear to do that, but I am going to try to do some streaming stuff, maybe interview some of the teams that play against ours that win, just try to let people see what's going on, maybe walk around if I can and upload a video, just to kind of give everybody an idea of what's going on, how Deadly Gaming is being represented, and how big this actually is.
Well, that's really exciting. I definitely can't wait to see what you guys have in store for it. Moving right along, because I do want to get into the chunk of this, which is the interviews with a lot of our members.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Drizzy is kind of new, but not really. But, out of all the second lieutenants we have, he's, second to newest, so I pulled him in. So we're going to have
Perfect.
Agent Yak and Drizzy.
Here we are with our 2 brand new officers into Deadly Gaming, Agent Yak and Drizzy. Agent Yak, go ahead and say hello.
Hello.
And Drizzy, you as well.
Hello.
All right. It's good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. We're just going to ask you a few questions, kind of get to know you a little bit better, kind of let everybody else get to know you a little bit better. We're going to start with how did you guys find out about DG? We're going to start with you, Agent Yak.
So back in February 2012, I was looking for some people to play some teamwork-oriented games, mostly Battlefield. And so I went on Top 100 Clans, and we were near the top, so I clicked on us, as well as a few other clans. But the website, our website, gave me the best impression out of all the websites that I saw. So I applied and I got in, and I've just loved it ever since.
That is awesome. The fact that Top 100 is still giving us recruits today is what we need. Drizzy, same question to you. How did you guys find out about DG?
So back in January 2013, I actually was browsing Google just looking for people to play Skyrim with via Steam. And funnily enough, I came across Deadly Gaming. And I was looking around your website and looked that it was really professional. And then I saw that you guys had a TeamSpeak. So I hopped on TeamSpeak straight away, and NextGen was there, sat in a welcome channel. And he greeted me pretty much instantly, and made me just feel at home, and just was very nice and very welcoming. It was a couple of days before my 15th birthday at the time, so I actually waited until the day after and applied, and then got in within the 2-week margin.
That's awesome. And to know that you did wait until the proper age limit, because we've had some guys before. There are some exceptions sometimes, but it's good to know that you got in, and good to know that we have somebody welcome you, because that's why we have a welcoming committee. It's constantly trying to get people in here, let them feel at home, and I'm glad you got to feel that way. And here's the next question. How long have you guys been in the clan for? Now, I know you said you gave us some dates, but do you guys have a ballpark time? How about you, Yak? Do you know exactly how long?
Yeah, so I said February 2012 was when I joined. So that's about 2 years, a bit more.
Wow.
I joined around the same time as NextGen, actually, if any of the viewers know him.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. Drizzy, what was that for you? A little over a year, right?
The 27th of January 2013, so near to 15, 16 months right now.
That is awesome. It's good to know that you guys are still here with us and that you're still going strong. Minnie, what games do you think they mostly play?
I know Drizzy plays Dota and Yak plays Battlefield.
Yeah. Well, what games do you guys play mostly? What is your game of choice?
Recently, I've been playing Diablo because I live at school and the internet here is horrible, so you can't play any first-person shooters without completely raging. Diablo is much nicer in that regard, where you don't really need a fantastic ping to play it.
All right, and Drizzy, what is the game of choice for you?
My signature game is hands down Dota 2, best game ever. If you want to try it, I'll coach you. But since I actually picked up the Daisy standalone, I'm starting to get into that a bit. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. I actually picked that up a little bit. I just haven't gotten to the updates here recently.
Well, I think that's the great thing about this clan is that it's just like a diverse group of gamers. You know, you've got the people in the MOBAs, FPS, and the RTS, and all those other things. So I think it's really neat. And I just wanted to say I'm not surprised that it was NextGen that greeted you, because I mean he's consistently always been the first person, and it's the same for me too. Like the first person that greeted me was NextGen, so I think it's funny that all of us can relate that way. I don't know about name, but
I was actually in a couple days before NextGen. So
okay,
that's...
so you guys all started around the same time. Okay.
Yeah, just a few days before him.
Well, I think we do need to talk about this. Is do you guys have any jobs inside of DG besides being an officer? Because I know both of you used to lead, squads, but what else do you do for the clan? I guess starting off with Yak.
So I'm kind of a Xenon Squad guy. Xenon Squad is our competitive Battlefield team. I recently left it because I haven't really had enough time, and as I said, I'm at school and can't really play competitively. But I've started it up twice in the past 2 years I've been here, and participated in it once when it was first around. So that's going strong. I'm also an XO of a squad. That just means I take care of a bunch of the guys in DG and make sure they're doing fine every month.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Xenon Squad for BF4 wouldn't have gotten started without you, so it was nice to have someone trying to keep that alive. Drizzy, how about you? What else do you do for the clan?
I did used to be the manager of the Dota 2 squad we used to have here, which was conjoined with Invisibit, but that kind of fell through the floor and it just faded out. So hopefully we can kind of get that back up and running soon. I'm also part of the events team, and what I do is I get together with a group of guys and we kind of organise in-house events for other members in the clan. and just make sure they have a good time, get to know the lower ranking community, and such. As Yak said, I'm also the X over platoon. Yeah, that's it.
Nice. Now, I do have to ask you guys, and this may be getting a little touchy down deep, but what made you decide to be an officer here in Deadly Gaming? And then we'll start with you, Drizzy, to change it up.
What made me become an officer? I think the main thing that made me become an officer was just seeing the community grow over the year that I've been here. It has gone a long way, and we've had a lot of new faces. And I just wanted to kind of show some of the skills that I have, and try and implement them with other members here, and kind of help it get bigger and more out there.
That is so awesome, because that's the whole reason why I did it. And for me, is I knew that I could give people something that that may not have been there for, new ideas, and the fact that that's the same route you went. It's really cool. Yak, same question to you. What made you decide to be an officer at Deadly Gaming?
Wow. So in my application, I actually wrote a bunch of reasons. One of the main reasons is that I've formed a ton of friendships within the clan, and I think before I was an officer, I didn't really feel I had the ability to help any members of the clan grow those friendships, or I don't know. It felt that I couldn't really have an influence on the way people interacted with each other in the clan. But I feel as an officer, I have more power to help out new members, get together with older members, and integrate into the cliques or semi-cliques we have within the clan. So that was probably the most motivating aspect of it. Also, I every time I have a good interaction with a member of the clan, I feel great to be an officer and to be helping out the community. So.
Well, I can personally say that I'm really happy to have both of you on board. I feel like it's been refreshing for me. I don't know, I'm just really glad to have you guys on board. So, I kind of want to go for a more fun question, I guess, because that was a little bit too serious. Are there any games that you guys are looking forward to this year?
Oh, that's a tough one. Let me think up the names of a few.
No, it's got to be on the fly. All right, well, we'll start with Drizzy.
I'm gonna have to say Watch Dogs. That game looks so good. I'm gonna pick that up the day it comes out. I'm really excited for that game.
I haven't actually had a chance to look into that, so
Yeah,
that might be something I look into.
I haven't looked into Watch Dogs at all, so.
Yak, you able to think of anything there, bud?
Yeah, okay, all right. So there's two that I'm just so pumped for, and one of them is already out, but it's in beta. Goat Simulator. It looks like such a good game. I am totally picking it up. I haven't been able to pick it up yet, but I know there's like a thing on Steam, I think, for buying it. Also, Dying Light. It's this awesome... I don't know if any of you have heard of it. It's this awesome zombie parkour style game, sort of like... I'm blanking on the name of it. But, Mirror's Edge. It has the same sort of parkour elements to it, but it's a zombie game with all the customization of guns and different zombies. Yeah, so you should all check it out if you haven't heard of it.
I haven't, and that's another one I need to look into. So we're gonna end this a little bit easier, just like Minnie said. Do you guys have any shout outs, any fans or friends you want to give a shout out to, or people that helped you get to the officer position you are now, or helped you along the way? Just start with you, Yak.
Yeah, definitely. Fastnet is the biggest person who comes to name. He's a great friend. We've had some really funny conversations, and he's such a wonderful person to play games with. I know he's not on a ton, but any of you who haven't played with him, definitely jump in his channel and play with him a little bit.
You're going to make him cry. He's going to hear this and he's going to start crying. I guarantee it.
Yeah, don't make pilots cry.
Yeah, come on.
You, Mr. Drizzy? Anybody you'd like to shout out to?
I guess the biggest shout out I can give right now is to Light. Light has helped me get to the position I am, every time I've needed help. He's a very, very good officer here. He's someone that listens to you. I mean, when you've got a problem, he will go there and he will sort it out as soon as he can. He's just a very, very nice person, and I really can't thank him enough. I guess the other person is Minnie herself. She's another one that's helped me through a lot, and it's helped me when I need to do certain things. And she's grinded the bones with the Aegis squad, which I know she did get sick of, so I really can't thank you enough for that, Minnie.
Okay, well, on that note, thank you very much for your time, you two. Keep up the great work, and thank you for the waterworks.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your time,
you.
guys. Appreciate you guys coming in, and good luck on being an officer. And if there's anything you need, there's always other officers to talk to, like Minnie and myself. Appreciate you guys' hard work. And now moving along to our competitive squad in Red Orchestra 2, that'll be also known as the Blitzkrieg squad. We're going to be talking with Dude, and he's going to tell us a little bit about how everything goes on. Now, what do you do as far as together as a squad? What goes on during practices?
Well, during practices, we usually just the first 30 minutes, we just walk through the map, point out any key locations, go over the tactics, and then for about 30 minutes to an hour, we just scrim against each other, just normally 3 versus 3.
Okay, what comes as a standard team? Is it 5 versus 5? What kind of game types are there?
In competitive play, we just do 6v6 or 7v7 or 8v8. Most clans do the 6 versus 6 because of their member count. Like everybody, I think every team would prefer to have an 8v8 scrim because that's the most fun, but that's just not doable for competitive play because of it's kind of like a niche game, so.
Okay, cool. What days and I guess what time do you guys meet? I mean, I know you're in what is it? I want to say the Netherlands.
Yep, that's
Okay.
correct. Yeah, we kind of have an EU get together because most of our Blitzkrieg squad members are from Europe. We have that Friday evening, 8 p.m. CEST. And then we have an intercontinental practice on Saturday with just everybody in the squad.
Okay. I guess since it's a little bit awkward with the time zones, are you guys accepting any applications at this time? With somebody, like, I guess, how would somebody that's kind of interested in Rising Storm but isn't necessarily good at the game, how could they get started?
Just play. That's basically it. You just gotta stick with it. Because yeah, like current games, AAA titles have been giving a lot of instant satisfaction, but that's something you don't get from RO2.
Okay. So I do. That's perfect. It goes into what I wanted to ask next. On here, Red Orchestra 2, I've heard that it can be slightly more difficult than most of the mainstream first-person shooters. Tell us a little bit about Red Orchestra 2, how it, what atmosphere it is, the time setting, the weapons, that kind of stuff, any sort of mechanics that are different from a normal, say, for example, Call of Duty type game.
Well, the setting, of course, is World War II, and Red Orchestra is on the Eastern Front. And Rising Storm is on the Pacific Front, so that's one thing I really like because I think people have had enough about World War II games, which are set in like America versus Germany, like the Western Front. But yeah, the atmosphere is just amazing, especially in Red Orchestra 2 because it's just a lot of team play, and everybody knows that with a good team you can win, and it's really vital that you have a good team.
Now you speak of I just heard that there's 3 different, I guess, is it expansions? Like there's the main game, Red Orchestra 2, and then you can get the DLC, I guess. Like there's Rising Storm and there's another one.
Yeah, it's basically they released Red Orchestra 2, and after that, they got together with a different studio. They made Rising Storm, and to not split up the community more, they just all the RO2 players, so players that bought RO2, they have access to Rising Storm, but only they can play Rising Storm, but only as a rifleman, and they cannot earn XP. But
That's kind of confusing.
Yeah, but when you get Rising Storm, you get the full multiplayer content of both games. So you can play Rising Storm and Red Orchestra 2 and just get XP and play all classes.
And this is an older game, right? It was released a couple of years ago.
Yeah, Rising Storm last year, Red Orchestra 2, I think 2011, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, wow, I mean, would you say it's a pretty strong community still?
It's a small community, but it's still a strong community.
Is it really hard
Is
to
it-
get games and matches and scrims?
Well, the competitive scene has been going over some changes lately. Their website is still a bit rough, but it's definitely getting there. There aren't a lot of teams, but there are enough teams.
Is that like a SIVO, or what do you mean by their website? Is it something that the company is doing, or is it just like a community? I guess SIVO would be a good example. That's the only one I can think of right now. So
TWL as well would be one.
TWL, right?
Yeah, it's the TWI ladders. It's supported by TWI, but it's done by volunteers, but they still have the connection with the official studio.
How is DG doing with I guess scrimming and whatnot?
It's kind of hard to say. We haven't entered the ladders yet because they aren't open yet, but we have participated in a Stalingrad Cup. But yeah, it's kind of hard to say because our first scrim got cancelled because the other team didn't have enough members. Then our second scrim, we had to go against the best clan in RO2. So obviously we lost.
Oh, I guess that was really rough.
Yeah.
I mean, back when I played competitively, stuff like that, though, playing against better teams, you learn new spots, you learn how to do things better, and I'm sure that Blitzkrieg got a lot better from doing that.
Oh, yeah. And it's also good because we get to, we're really friendly with all the other clans. We have quite a lot of connections, and yeah, that's quite handy. For new tactics, just ask about tips, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's always a great experience. I do have a question, though. We do have a DG public server for Red Orchestra 2, is that correct?
Yep.
Do you happen to know the IP address for it?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah, if you don't mind letting everybody know so we can all get connected and play together.
Yeah, it's 95.211.217.102. And the port number is 7779.
Well, it says that it's ranked 22. Is that pretty good, or?
Yep, that's the 88th percentile, so we're doing
very nice.
Really well.
And it stays pretty populated, I guess.
Yep.
Now, before we start wrapping up this interview, I do have a question. Now, I heard from a little birdie that you have 3 copies of Red Orchestra 2 Rising Storm to give away with full multiplayer content on both of the games?
Yep, that's correct.
Really? Well, I think Minnie headed up this one a little bit, but I think we may do something like post a comment in a thread or say what your favorite part is of the podcast.
Yes.
And then we can announce to the winner who would get a copy of this said game that dude was so kind to
Donya,
volunteer
how did
to
you
us.
acquire those? The
Hmm?
black market. We'll say you got it from the black market. But yeah,
We'll keep it at that.
usually in the DeadlyCast subform, I'll post each episode so people can find it easily. So when I post this, you guys feel free to comment on that thread and let us know which was the best part of the podcast for you. And then we'll put those names in a pot and just randomly draw it. And you said you had 3, right?
Yep.
So we'll announce that next week.
That's really great. Now, dude, I do want to thank you for coming to hang out with us and to take your time to letting us know a little bit about our Blitzkrieg squad and a little bit about Red Orchestra 2. So I know there's some people that may see it and they're wondering what that is, and we're glad for you to come here and tell us. Now, we do want to ask, do you happen to have any shout outs to anybody?
Yeah, like Fire Monkey. Like if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have like our practice server and our public servers. So that's really great that we have a dedicated member to take care of that.
Yeah, I
Well-
see you guys always posting because I can see everything, so I can see the Blitzkrieg subform as well.
She's
So,
all-seeing eye.
Yeah, I'm the all-seeing eye. I'm Sauron, but yeah, I could see like you guys are always constantly posting in there, and that's really great to
Yep.
see that your squad is staying active. So
Well, once again, thank you very much, dude, and we appreciate all your help, and keep up the good work, bud. Moving right along, we're going into the Player of the Month nominees for April for Deadly Gaming. We're able to track down these 3 gentlemen who got put up for Player of the Month, starting with Doctore, imakepoptarts, and Kromatic with a K. Now, I'm going to ask Doctore a few questions, starting with how did you find out about DG?
I found DG through Mero Designs, or Aero as he's calling himself now. I played Diablo 3 with him, met him through a stream, and he talked very highly about you all, so I checked it out and started playing.
That's good to hear. And I'm going to ask you, go ahead and roll on right on to the next question. I'll get 2 out on each of you guys. How long have you been in DG, Mr. Doctore?
I've been in DG for just a couple months. I'm not on an exact date, but I want to say at least 5 to 6 months.
Oh, wow, you've been here that long. I didn't even realize. That's really great. I'm glad that you decided to come here, and obviously you're doing well because you're a Player of the Month candidate. I make Pop-Tarts. I'm going to ask you the same 2 questions, sir. How did you find out about DG?
Found out about DG from my friend from school, Killjoy, who converted me from a console player to a computer player by showing me like all the people in DG, and I felt like I needed to join once I got a computer.
One of us. One of
of
us.
us.
We're glad you did that, sir. And we also thank Killjoy for bringing you in because you've been a great addition. I'm going to ask you the
Thank
same
you.
thing. How long have you been in DG?
I have been in DG since November 16th, 2013.
Really? That happens to be my birthday. So happy birthday to me. I get Pop-Tarts. All right. Mr. Kromatic, moving on to you, sir. How did you find out about DG?
Well, believe it or not, I found DG on the top100clans.com website, and I was looking for a really active community, and I joined up, and I gotta say, I'm having a blast. Everybody here is really friendly.
Hey, yeah, that's good to hear. Good to know that Top 100 is still working their cogs to get us more members. Same question to you as well. How long have you been in DG?
I think I joined in November of last year, so I think it makes about 6 months now that I've been with DG.
Wow, that long. You as well. Was it the 16th of November?
It might have been. It might have been on
Did
your
I get
birthday as well.
a
Yeah.
double birthday? Oh,
It
great.
was your belated birthday present.
It was a great day.
well, gentlemen,
Sounds like it.
I have a hard-hitting question here. Name gave you the easy ones, but I'm about to ask you the hardest question of all. Doctore, what games do you like to play?
I actually started playing with DG League of Legends, and then I moved to Diablo 3, and I'm just now getting into Rust.
Got quite the spread there. You've got your MOBAs, your RPGs, and then I guess Rust is what, survival?
Survival shooter, yeah.
Okay. Next question. I actually want to know, do you have any games that you're looking forward to this year?
Oh man. Well, Dark Souls 2 just came out. I really loved the first 2, so I'm really wanting to get that and go through that. But Wildstar is coming out, and it just got done the beta, and I really want to I really, really wanted to test that out, but wasn't able to. Rust is in beta right now, so kind of waiting for that to be completely out.
Yeah, wait, what's a Wildstar again? Isn't that a first-person shooter RPG kind of thing, or am I mixing it up with something else?
Wildstar is an MMO base, kind of like
MMO.
WoW.
Okay. Cool. Pop-Tart, same question to you. What games are you playing recently, and any games you're looking forward to?
Currently I'm playing sorry about that. Currently I'm playing a Counter-Strike Global Offensive, Battlefield, and I just yesterday started playing Diablo 3.
Mm-hmm. Any
And then
games you're looking forward to?
the games I'm looking for, well, the game is Borderlands the pre-sequel, which was
Ah,
on fall.
very nice. I see
Huge
that you're
Borderlands fan.
a first-person shooter kind of guy, huh?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Kromatic, same to you. What games you're playing now and what you're looking forward to?
Right now, I guess you could call me Mr. Titanfall because I'm all about dropping the Titans. I'm having a great time. We're trying to put a competitive squad together for DG. And before that, I was playing a lot of. I played a little bit of Battlefield with Pop-Tarts as well in name, and I also tend to play a little bit of League of Legends once in a while.
What's your favorite lane to play, I guess? Are you mid, top, jungle?
I was all about the jungle lane with Jarvan the fourth.
Very nice. I think the last thing I want to ask is if any of you have any shout-outs to, any clanmates or people that you want to mention. Doctore, starting with you.
I would have to give shout out to Mayo/Aero, just for introducing me to DG. I've really enjoyed being here, and everyone's been really great. I'm a little shocked that I'm actually even nominated for this, but yeah, shout out to him. I'm so glad that I've actually been able to meet him along with everyone else in DG.
Yeah, Arrow has brought in a lot of new members for us, so good to have you guys here. Next question, I guess, to Pop-Tarts. Any shout-outs?
I want to give a shout out to Killjoy and thank him for bringing me in. I also want to give a shout out to all of Xenon Squad for, competing with me and helping us get to where we are in SIVO. And I want to give a shout out to Light for being a good friend the past couple of weeks. And yeah.
I know Xenon Squad's been doing very well. I've been meaning to tell you guys, actually. I got an email through the esports email address that we have saying that they were giving you applause, saying that our DG's Battlefield for competitive squads, really cool, and they respect us or something like that. I got it posted in the forums.
Oh, really? I'm going to
Yeah,
take a look
that
at
was
that.
like weeks ago. Scumbag Mini. I don't know. I completely forgot. I'll post it after this podcast. But yeah, any shout-outs, Kromatic?
Yeah, definitely. I want to say a big shout out to my man Heero and also our man That Hurt and the rest of the Titanfall guys. And I also want to give a shout out to Light, who's also helped me out quite a bit here setting up the Titanfall team.
Well, we appreciate you gentlemen being here. That was really great for you guys to come in here and talk. We got to get a little bit more about you guys, and that'll help obviously with the voting. So any sort of sugarcoating that happened here, even though we try to keep it informal, would hopefully push your votes along. We do ask that you guys, even though you're up for it, you still should vote, if not for yourself, for one of your vote mates here. Don't forget also, everybody, to vote for Player of the Month on the forums. It's under the Player of the Month sub-forum section. The link will be provided in our posts below. To close it out, do you guys have any, in one word, sum up your DG experience here? Doctore.
One word. I would just have to say awesome.
Pop-Tarts.
Spectacular.
Oh, here it comes. Kromatic.
My one word is Pop-Tarts.
Well, I do appreciate you guys being here. Good luck on your Player of the Month voting, and we look forward to seeing you guys in the future. And lastly, here we have the Player of the Month winner for March, Mr. Heero. Now, Yay, clap, 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 clap. Thank you. All right, Mr. Heero, we are going to ask you a few questions. Nice and easy, very quick, but then we're going to have some funsies at the end. So the first question we will ask, Mr. Heero, is how did you find out about Deadly Gaming?
I actually jumped on the Battlefield 4 server and I was playing with Next Gen, and I enjoyed playing with them. The other DG guys, so I joined. Having a lot of fun. Still am. So.
That's really nice. And Next Gens does bring in a lot of people.
It's a common answer, don't you think?
Yeah, very common. So it's good. And how long have you been in the clan for, as of right now?
Mid-November, I believe.
The 16th.
Yeah, let's go with that.
No way.
Was it the 16th? Oh my gosh, birthday members for me all day. Okay, all right. What game do you enjoy playing the most right now?
Well, right now it's Titanfall right now.
The Titan Falls.
Yeah, I just like calling the Titan to see it drop on people or just watch it fall from the sky. I don't know. That's just cool to me.
That too is a common answer in our clan.
Yeah, at least starting to be.
Yeah.
Or watching a big metal robot crushing stuff.
Well, while we're on that subject, what games are you looking forward to of this year?
God, there's so many. There's Watch Dogs. God, I have a list going up
Okay.
here.
Well, out of all of the
Dying
lists...
Light.
Okay. We'll just go with Dying Light and Watch Dogs. Well, I have a feeling that your name is from an anime called Gundam Wing. Is that the reason why you chose the name Heero?
Yeah. I actually had this name for a good 15 years or more.
Wow.
I just stick with that. I thought the pilot of that anime series was just awesome. I mean, he gone so far as sacrificing his own life, tried to sacrifice his own life to protect his own people. So.
Because you're a avid fan of Gundam Wing.
Yeah.
And I guess that's why you like Titanfall, because it's about mech.
Oh, definitely, yes. Come on. Anything with big giant robots, I'm in it.
Nice. So I guess you have a love and a passion for giant robots. Are there any other games or I guess movies, shows, anything that along those lines? I can't think of one. I mean, Mech Warrior, that's one obvious one.
Yeah. God,
Gundam.
there haven't really been any good mech games besides Titanfall.
Transformers.
No, Transformers. I don't like any Transformers.
You don't like Transformers because they have a mind of their own, right? You can't control them.
If you're a mech lover, I do have to say you had to have played the Armored Core series on the console.
God, I forgot about that.
Yes.
I have Armor 4 for Answers.
Yes.
I love that thing.
So good.
What about what's that one show with like the animal mechs? I don't know. Ligers? I forget what it's called.
Tron?
No, there's this one.
Not Tron.
No. There's one like Japanese anime with lions.
Voltron.
That was I tried.
Yes.
Well, I feel
First
like
First, I thought she was talking like Power Rangers. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
Power Rangers. Okay, we could say Power Rangers. That's one,
I guess,
more
yeah.
teamwork,
Kind of
yeah.
goofy mechs, yeah.
Okay, so do you have any little Gundam models? Do you like to collect them at all, or?
No, actually, I don't. Surprisingly, I do have a majority of the Gundam series.
But you didn't spend $200 to build your own Wing Zero?
No.
Would you like to? Is that a goal in life on your bucket list?
Not really. I don't think so. The seeing giant robots hanging from my ceiling from the women would
I don't know.
get a good reaction.
I don't know. I think I would admire somebody that had some sort of hobby, crafty hobby, because I feel like it's fun to put together the models at least and put some delicate detailing on it. But I'm an art student, so that might be different for my case. But wrapping up this part of it, do you have any shout outs to clanmates or anybody else?
God, there's so many. Just everyone at TG. Thanks for having, a really good time, playing with everyone. Making it feel at home stuff, so.
That is great to hear. So, are you ready? We're about to do the funsies section, Mr. Heero.
Okay.
We're going to play a word association game, also a this or this kind of game.
Oh, God,
so you have to do it.
Games.
Yep, it's gonna be a speed round. It's gonna be really quick. I promise you, you'll understand it. For number one, it's gonna be an example. I'm gonna say favorite color. You got to say it really fast, and we're just gonna go down from there. Okay, you ready?
All right.
All right. Favorite color.
Green.
Favorite food.
General Chow chicken.
Favorite movie genre.
Favorite the Marvel series?
Favorite actor?
Nicolas Cage.
Favorite music genre?
Disturb.
Cold or hot?
Cold.
Sweet or sour?
Sour.
Smooth or fuzzy?
Smooth.
Titanfall or Call of Duty?
Titanfall.
Tetris or Pac-Man?
Oh God, I have to choose Tetris.
Paper or plastic?
Plastic.
Girl or boy?
Oh, girl, definitely.
Well, that's all the time we have. Thank you for joining us. This is a fun little game. Is there anything else we
Thank
can? Anything else you want to add before we sign off on here?
Yeah, I can't think of anything right now.
All right,
Except
well,
go buy Titanfall.
Well, we should also we didn't congratulate him.
Oh, yeah,
actually.
sorry,
We
yeah, the whole
completely
point.
forgot to
Yeah,
congratulate.
my bad. The winner of March Heero.
Congratulations, yes.
Congrats. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for all that you do here. We obviously people around here like you and enough to get you up in the Player of the Month voting.
I would hope
We're
so.
sure we'll see your name up there again because you are a good addition to here to Deadly Gaming.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Well, thank you very much. We will look forward to talking to you in the future.
All right, thanks.
I would like to thank all of our interviewees for taking the time to sit with us, and we hope the best for you all. Next episode, we plan on having the Signature of the Month winner, so be sure to tune in. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and always vote Top 100. This is Name No One Chose alongside the marvelous Minnie. Signing off and thanking everyone for listening, watching, and allowing us to invade your gaming space.
And remember to tune in, frag on, and stay deadly. Thanks, guys.